Barbara, I am in a dilemma here because in sales we calculate the commission, but then that is combined with a base pay that our salespeople get that is calculated somewhere else. And then that has to be combined into what comes out of our budget. So because it comes from two different spreadsheets in two different areas, it has been really problematic to get this in one location. Is there any way that I could create a formula that pulls from two different spreadsheets?
Funny you should ask that. Yes, there is.
The answer is yes.
We can use external references
Okay.
to create a formula. So I can pull data from other workbooks into a spreadsheet.
Oh, okay. That's exactly what I need.
So I'm seeing that you have your payroll spreadsheet open. And I'm guessing this is where you want to get the base plus commission.
Correct.
So let's see, where is your base?
So my base is, this comes to me from payroll, from HR, and this has their salary information.
Okay.
But for several different reasons, we calculate sales commission because it's a complicated process through in a different spreadsheet.
Okay.
And so that information is over here.
Sure.
So I want to combine this information with my payroll to get my total pay.
And one of the things I'm noticing at quick glance there is your employee names seem to be in the same order.
They are.
That helps.
Okay, good.
So what we're going to do is we're going to create a formula here, and we're going to pull from where we need the information.
Okay.
So here in cell C2 is where we want Jane Jones base plus commission.
Right.
Do you remember when we're creating a formula what we start with?
Always start with an equals.
Always start with an equals. So let's type equals.
All right.
And we're adding, so what's that function called?
That would be sum.
So go on and type sum. And let's do an open parenthesis.
Go ahead and grab
There you
that.
go. All right, now that we're set up for the function of sum, let's go click on the January base pay for Jane Jones.
Okay. And let's see, Jane is right here.
Right. Now we're going to be going to another worksheet, so let's type a comma, and that tells Excel there's another cell reference we're going to go pull.
Okay.
So go down to your status bar where your Excel icon is. And of course it's in sales commission, isn't it? So let's click there and find Jane Jones's January commission.
Okay, so that's on the January tab. Jane Jones, and here's her commission.
Right. Now you look at your formula for a moment here. And it's got January base, and it's got our cell reference, so it's telling us that's where that's coming from. And then notice it's got our file name,
Oh, yeah.
and it's got our cell reference in that file. And that's all we need, right? So let's click the check or hit enter, either way. And there you have it.
Oh, okay, so it's adding up both her base pay plus her commission that we've calculated in sales commission.
Right. And if you look at that formula, you could type that in, but it's a whole lot easier and
I don't think I
less
want
chance
to.
of a mistake.
Right.
And of course, we know we can use the autofill handle in the bottom right corner of that cell and drag it down to copy the formula.
And we can do that because they're in the same order
Right.
as they are in the other
Right. If they
spreadsheets.
weren't in the same order, then we'd have to do individual formulas for each person.
Okay.